In part 1 I looked at the cage, part 2 was on the Rode microphone, and in this part 3 I take a quick look at the Walimex LED light. And welcome to the next part of this video, which is on the Walimex Pro Niova 150 by colour LED light. So that's 150 LEDs which are by colour. So here it is, and the weight of this is 222 grams. If we then add the cold shoe adapter like so, it's then about 260 grams. It's starting to get a bit heavier. Now it takes an NPF battery like that, and these are about 7.2 to 7.4 volts. So we pop that in there. It will also take an adapter there, and that's 15 volts. So anyway, so that's the light, and if I measure that, it's about 14.5 centimeters wide, and about 9.5 centimeters high. So it's quite a tidy little light, and it is actually supposed to be quite powerful. So it's rated at 1500 lumens, and at that it draws about 15 watts of power, which seems quite a bit. Anyway, so I'll turn it on, and there's our colour temperature, which is 3.2 Kelvin. Now it will go up to 5.6 Kelvin, and the way to think of Kelvin is a candle is about 2000 or just under 2000 Kelvin. So if you're thinking of a sunrise in the morning, that might be under 2000 Kelvin, and then by morning you might be about 4000 Kelvin. Midday you start to get around the 6000 Kelvin. So this goes up to 5600 Kelvin, and then your afternoon it would be coming back down to like 4000 Kelvin, and then on to the evening and you'd get to like 2000 Kelvin or less. So it is quite bright, and it's adjustable from 10 to 100% brightness. So anyway, so that was our colour temperature. If we press this button here, that one there, that then gives us our brightness, which is on 99, which is basically 100%. And then we can drop it down to there's the 10% brightness. So you can sort of see the alternate LEDs lit. So there's the other colour in between. So if I try and change the temperature, so if I put the temperature down towards the 3200, there you are. So you've got that sort of yellowy warm light, and then bring it back up a bit, so you can actually see both sets of LEDs there and how it changes. So to actually get probably maximum brightness, it would probably be all the LEDs lit, which would be probably a colour temperature of about 4000. So if I then go back to brightness, yeah, so it is pretty bright. I don't know what that's like if I turn the lights off. So with the lights off, So that's the 4000 there. So if I change that back so that we're white, I mean, that's, put the lights back on. So it does seem quite a nice light. So my intention with this light is to go up in our Victorian loft, which I think is about 150 years old. So it's pretty different to a modern loft. So it might be quite interesting to actually try and do a video up there. And I want to see obviously if this is going to light that loft up, and if so, how well it will light it. So that I think that would be quite a good test for the iPhone in the SmallRig with this light. So that's the plan of action. So yeah, so that's the light. This was the iPhone in a SmallRig cage and the Walimex LED light. And thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video of some interest. This video was filmed and edited by me, Mark Savage, in March 2021. I can be found on Instagram and Facebook under Coats and Gators.